All right, so we're looking at number 3 from the practice. With that, the first thing is always to draw the triangle to connect the points there, and then we go to look at the actual word problem. So drawing it and everything. Hopefully your lines are straighter than mine. Mine are horribly crooked and all that good stuff, but it's okay. We all know it's a triangle. So the problem says 2 planes leave an airport at the same time. One plane is flying 650 miles per hour at a bearing of 37 north 37 degrees east. So first off, before we continue with that, the first plane is traveling 650 miles per hour. So how many miles is it traveling in an hour? 650. So that's all that part is. All right. So the next part says, and the other plane is flying at 825 miles per hour at a bearing of north 53 degrees west. So in that case, like how fast is that going? How many miles is it going in an hour? 825 miles in an hour. Okay, so let's go and take a look at the bearings now, the actual angles and all the good stuff that goes with it. So the first one says here, it goes north 37 degrees east. So we're talking about 2 planes leave the airport, so it means we're talking about starting at the airport and doing our angles to be able to figure out our airplanes. So here we know it's north, so it means we do a dotted line going north. 37 degrees east. So we're going to the left or to the right? To the right. And so here that's 37 degrees. All right, so then for the other plane, we say it's north 53 degrees west. So again, we're going north and we're going west this time. So that means we're going this direction, which is 53. Okay, so if we have those 2 angles there together, how much is that whole thing? Because this part here, this part's here, if we subtract them, that means it's going to be less than like 90 degrees or not an obtuse angle of any type of sort. So it means we can't subtract them because it's going to be too small. But if we add them, that's going to give us what this whole angle is right here. We add them. So here, that gives us 90 degrees. We add them. 53 plus 37. This is 9 degrees. Okay, now the other part that's important are the sides. We're going to talk about our miles per hour and all that good stuff. Now, we said here that the first plane is going at 650 miles per hour. So in 1 hour, it's 650. And then for the second plane, it's going 825 miles per hour. So 825 miles in an hour. But we're trying to figure out how much it's going to fly in 2 hours. So if 1 hour is 650, let's multiply by 2 hours then. And that'll give us how long it is after 2 hours. That's how far it is after 2 hours. So that should give you 1,300. And they say miles because it's miles. All right, for the other side, it's 825. Oops, can't see that. 825 miles times the 2 hours again. So that is 1650. So this side is 1650 miles. And again, we got those numbers because we said there's 2 hours instead of 1 hour. So we multiply. Now the last thing here is, it says how far apart are the 2 airplanes? So airplane 2 and airplane 1, how far apart are they? That's this side right here. That's how far apart they will be. And so here, they gave you an angle and they gave you 2 sides. But the angle's on the inside of those 2 sides they gave you. So are we dealing with the law of sines or the law of cosines? Not because, oh, they gave you an angle on the 2 sides. But really, like, they gave you an angle with 2 sides. And is anything matching? Any of the letters matching at all? No. So that means you're doing the law of cosines. All right, so you're going to finish this up using the law of cosines. And again, label it however you want to label it. It's up to you. Doesn't matter. Just label it and then solve it out using the law of cosines. And you should get the right answer. And make sure your final answer has the right unit next to it. So we've been talking about miles for the side, so make sure we have miles for the units. And that's it. That's all that she wrote.